Hello and welcome to Kentcore, TV2 show all about live local music. I'm Liam Morrison, and tonight we have our first ever ska band, the Sneaky Heat Missiles, joining us tonight. Now let's get down to the brass tacks and rock out. Kentcore is back in full swing and it starts now.
About the year we're on our way to the show. We've never seen them play, but here they really shred through. I can't guess how it goes. Legs swinging, arms flailing, people screaming, guitars wailing, gonna be a good time. We might go home all bruised and bloody, but that's okay because we'll be feeling just fine. I wanna be in a metal band, but now I'm stuck in this goddamn ska band. I wanna be in a metal band, but now I'm stuck in this goddamn ska band. We're all set up in our basement, guitars plugged and dancing up. Gonna make some noise to keep the neighbors up. Our bass is finger slapping, our drums are really whacking. Our singer's in the corner, hope to God that he's not whacking. But my girl, she's not amused, and she's got a real short fuse. Does it like this stuff, so now I have to choose. What do I have to do to get up on that stage and shred? I guess I'll wear some checkers, learn to get. I wanna be in a metal band, baby, but now I'm stuck in this goddamn ska band. I wanna be in a metal band, baby, but now I'm stuck in this goddamn ska band. I wanna be in a metal band, baby, but now I'm stuck in this goddamn ska band. I wanna be in a metal band, but now I'm stuck in this goddamn ska band. But we've got some attitude. We were once down in the crowd, now we're here up on the stage. I thought this would be lame, but mostly just some birds that they're still. Legs swinging, arms flailing, people screaming, guitars wailing, gonna be a good time. You might go home all bruised and bloody, but that's okay because we'll be feeling just fine. I wanna be in a metal band, but now I'm stuck in this goddamn ska band. I wanna be in a metal band, baby, but now I'm stuck in this goddamn ska band. I wanna be in a metal band, baby, but now I'm stuck in this goddamn ska band. I wanna be in a metal band, but now I'm stuck in this goddamn ska band.
What's the name? She's really fine, it's all the same. It's really lame, play a game, it doesn't matter, it's all the same to me. Got red shoes and a ponytail, bright pink nails and skin so pale. 1,000 degrees on the kind of scale, she'll knock you out, baseball size hell. Is this just infatuation? Is this just mental masturbation? Is this just infatuation? Is this just mental masturbation? Cowboy triple, maybe name. Couple of dishes get seen. Patiently waiting for return. We fall out for Hustleberg. Now I got a picture in my corner. Oh, picture of her. And now I'm on her. Oh, she told me find today, and I'd like to blow her away. Yes, this just infatuation. Yes, this just mental masturbation. Yes, this just infatuation. Yes, this just mental masturbation. What's her name? She's really fun, it's all the same. It's really lame, play a game. It doesn't matter, it's all the same to me.
Oh, that song, Middle Fingers.
Middle fingers, nice. So when we talk about having middle fingers,
Yes, this
when we
is
have
where
a
we
crowd.
usually talk about having middle fingers. Hey, do you guys out there have middle fingers?
guys
This
have
song
middle
is
fingers?
dedicated to your middle fingers.
Yep.
This
Show
song
some
is
middle
actually
fingers.
all about sticking it to the man, which middle fingers are good for.
Hey, hey, hey!
Taking off my armor, let it fall down to the floor. Quite well for a while, I don't need it anymore. I mean, I can smell that stale stench stagnant face. Out that those doors I can see your fingers through the weight. With my middle fingers high up in the sky. Play around, get this right for right night. With my middle fingers high up in the sky. Play around, get this right before I die. With my middle fingers high up in the sky. So silly, what should I not believe? Think of trying to sort through all the bullshit that they leave. You won't get run on the run, that's the truth I found. Thought it's the time leaving, I'll be seeing you around. With my little fingers high up in the sky. Clear out, get this right before I die. With my little fingers high up in the sky. Get this right before I die. With my middle fingers high up in the sky. I don't need your light. Don't need me. Walk out that door and hide from your light. I don't need you. Walk out that door. Cause he taught to guide you, know. The night sky. Guidance from the tyrants, look to them all.
Goodbye.
We won't get this perfect, and all that we can do is try. Don't forget to throw those middle fingers to the sky. High up in the sky. Where I'll get this right before I die. High up in the sky. Get this right before I die. High up in the sky. I don't need your light. You don't need me. Walk out that door and
That's fun. I like that one.
So
That's a good one.
that's a good point, Mordecai. This is Mordecai.
That's Mordecai.
He's our drummer.
He's our
I had
drummer.
such a hard time finding a drummer, I had to procreate one.
Look at that.
He's my son. This is Suit Coat Dave.
Mystery.
Mr.
Why they call me that.
Yeah, nobody knows why they call
Nobody
him that.
knows. Nope. Secret.
Yeah, the story is there's nothing underneath the suit coat. It's really weird. Johnny Bones. Yes. And I am Sir Richard Dean Gert III. We're going to play you this song called Poker with Joe. Fast morning motivation. Top guys, first class. Give me some of that stimulation. Bright lights in the window seats. Suffocating the desert heat. Hop in the limousine. Next stop for Vegas scene. Just in, let's in. Ready for that night. Oh, oh, oh. Poker with Joe. Oh, oh, Poker with Joe. Knows the show that you don't know. Your luck will go, gotta get that dough. Oh, oh, my stroke to get too far. Wasting time above a pony. Plastic cups of silver money. Sip drinks, Starbucks. Take a seat and test your luck. Big old blackjack trap. I don't want none of that. Max fun on slot machine. Won't scratch that itch by no means. Watch that cash flow. I'm here for Poker with Joe. Whoa, Poker with Joe. Poker with Joe. Knows the show that you don't know where your luck will go. Gotta get that dough. Whoa, Poker with Joe. Blonde hair and a real hot mess. She takes a seat between and hits a hard 18. I think she's here for poker. I saw two losers poser. Like the chips are running low. Inside of her thigh real slow. She leaves and smells of perfume. Gets out of rendezvous. He nods and now we take the party up to his room. Poker with Joe! Poker with Joe! Knows the show that you don't know where your luck will go. Gotta eat that dough. Poker with Joe! Poker with Joe! Knows the show that you don't know where your luck will go. Gotta eat that dough. Last word
What
free.
you got?
You gotta, yeah, you're gonna fix
Last
something.
word.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take this chance while we're doing some drum surgery
Drum
to
surgery.
mention that we have all kinds of social medias. We got
Yes.
the Facebooks,
The
which we're
Facebooks,
very active
certainly.
on. We got
Yep.
the Instagrams, which we're also very active on.
Yep.
And if we can get a like and a follow, if you follow that stuff,
That would be phenomenal.
yeah, that would make us all feel really good.
Yes. Can we
how's
talk
it
about
looking?
merch? We have
merch.
Yeah.
We have merch. You can buy all that stuff online.
do.
You can't buy that here in the studio. This is kind of weird.
No,
looking, but
no.
You can go outside in the parking lot and in the back of
Right.
our free
Yeah, we
candy
can
van.
kind
It
of-
looks real creepy. It'll
look
kind of
for the
look like a
creepy
drug
black
deal, but
van.
it'll be good.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
fun.
It's good times.
Tuesday morning line here, surrounded by empty bus beer. Bring one to my lips, just stole the ache. The stale taste makes my body shake. Turn myself like shrink bed, my face is torn like freaks my bit. Taste of all night from the night before, like a bad scene in a jazzy show. Holy shit, what color's my pay? Being tossed around like a buoy in the sea. My left arm gripped by static TV. Now I'm not sure if I can see in 3D. Some dudes pass out on the bed. This place is like the Walking Dead. 1031 can't comprehend. Ready for the lingering day to end. Tuesday, you go away. Tuesday, you go away, yeah, yeah. Oh, Tuesday, you go away. Tuesday, you go away, yeah, yeah. Oh, toss and finish, just run away. Indiscretions on display. There's a half-eaten Mars Milky Way, and I could really go for a cheese souffle. Yeah, I'm searching for religion just like Kanye. Not the skin, it's Groundhog's Day. Every sound that's made on Norway. Pretty sure I need an X-ray. You go away. Tuesday, you go away, yeah, yeah. Oh, Tuesday, you go away. Tuesday, you go away, yeah, yeah. Cross and finish, it's run away. Pounding like a band midway. Baby clad, coming on railway. Something wrong with my DNA. Pretty sure I'm part of the more decay. What's John McClane? Say you Kanye. Anyone know today's the day? There's no way it's still Tuesday. Tuesday, you go away. Tuesday, you go away, yeah, yeah. Oh, Tuesday, go away. Tuesday, you go away, yeah, yeah.
How much time we got left? Like 2 minutes? 3
got
minutes?
one more?
One more?
We got one
We got
more.
one more. We're
Yeah,
good.
we
We're
got it.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh no, it's tuning time. No,
Remember the first note?
no.
Ready?
Pick it up, 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 pick it up.
I like my ass off when you told me that you love me, but on the inside I'm a stoic. I have my doubts comparing actions and assurance, cause you're disinterested showing. Another guy might put it down in elevator. I think a text might just be better. I don't know what I want from you, but what I don't want, continue living under pressure. I've had my feelings, I'm too busy, maybe later. Seems like you found somebody better. Think about this thing up all together. In the outs, in the backs, in the forth, like high. until I'm laid down low. Incompatibility ignore. Don't think I'll take it. It's the ins and the outs and the backs and the forth flying high until I'm laid down low. Incompatibility ignore. Don't think I'll take it anymore. No sense in finding any closure in the shutdown. Not gonna label that transgressor. Can't hold a dame back when she leaves, you better let her. Already started to forget her. Won't say I'm glad to see you go, it's been a lifetime. Won't even say it's been a pleasure. In the outs and the backs and the forth flying high until I'm laid down low. Incompatibility ignore. Don't think I'll take it. It's the ins and the outs and the backs and the forth flying high until I'm laid down low. Incompatibility ignore. Don't think I'll take it anymore. That's it. That's all we got.
That's it.
Thank you. Thanks for watching. When we come back, we'll be chatting it up with the band. Kentcore will be right back. Welcome back to Kentcore. We've just heard a wonderful performance from the Sneaky Heat Missiles. Woo! Now it's time to learn what it means to truly be a sneaky heat missile. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. So I'm personally super forgetful, so can I have you guys introduce yourselves again?
Yeah, I'm Mordecai. I've been playing drums for like 10 years, and I go to YSU for engineering stuff.
Woo!
I'm John. I go to YSU for engineering stuff, but it's audio engineering stuff, so it's cooler.
Oh, engineering slam.
I'm Rick, Sir Richard Dean Geert III. I went to YSU for mechanical engineering.
They did. And that's where I met this guy. Suit Coat Dave. Met Rick at YSU in engineering.
Hopefully the school rivalry isn't that bad.
Hopefully not, yeah. Hopefully you don't get jumped in the parking
it's
lot.
Akron that we don't like.
Okay,
Oh,
go.
Yeah, it's Akron.
Safe. We should have done our homework on that before we came.
So the first and obvious question is, how did you guys come up with the name Sneaky
That's all
Heat
you.
Missiles?
Yeah. So it took us about a month. I kept pitching all these weird names, and Dave kept shooting them down.
Yeah,
And
that's what I do.
Yeah, and then I think he finally got tired of me suggesting stupid things, and I pitched it out, and like 20 minutes later, he bought the URL, and
Yep.
that's it.
Nice.
Yep.
So your Facebook page says that you guys are a boomer core ska band, and I
Yeah.
wanted to ask, what is boomer core?
Well, technically, I'm Gen X, but this guy been calling me a boomer for like the last 10 years, so it's kind of like a joke. None of us, I think, are boomer age yet.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
No,
Gotcha,
but I'd like to think that people who are boomers probably will also hate the music. It's fine.
that's funny. All right, so I also wanted to ask, what is the origin story behind the Sneaky Heat Missiles? Keep on saying sneaking accidentally, and I
Right,
didn't know
yeah,
it's just
it's-
the Y, so
Yeah.
sneaky.
It's a tongue
Sneaky.
roller.
It is,
Sneaky.
yes, right. It's hard.
So Mordecai and I played with a previous band and for about a year, and that was the first time I'd started getting back into music in about 10 years. I had put it on hiatus for going to college and raising kids up and stuff like that, and they got to be old enough to get back into it. We started a band with another friend, and that started to fizzle out. Dave here, whom I went to college with, he kept hitting me up. He's like, I really, really want to play some music. And we started passing ideas back and forth. I wanted to do metal. He wanted to do punk. And the only compromise there was to bring in horn players and start a ska punk band. So
Oh yeah, I did want to point out, you guys are one short tonight, right?
yeah, we are one short. Sexy sax man Sam could not
Yeah.
make it out tonight, so Johnny Bones is holding down the fort for
We're a
him.
little less
Sexy.
sexy tonight.
Yeah,
Just a little
Sexy
less.
Sax Sam's
Yeah, right.
us tonight. So your first EP has a lot of space age imagery, and I particularly loved all the instruments as space blasters on
Yes.
the back. And I wanted to know, how did this artistic style tie into the overall theme of the EP?
So that was my good friend Ryan O'Loughlin. We went to high school together. Ryan writes horror novels and illustrates them. And he and I have been kind of talking about doing something kind of spacey, kind of like in the ether. just we both like the science fiction and the horror part of it. And in one of our chat sessions, I'm like, what if we had weapons, but they were instruments? And that was shortly before Johnny joined the band. We're gonna have to post up the trombone weapon too.
We need to.
But yeah, it just kind of like an artistic thing.
Another question I wanted to ask, because we're talking about art, I was wondering who does your artwork? Because I really liked it.
That's Ryan. That's
Really?
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's
nice.
done the album art. A lot of our flyer elements come from stuff that he's drawn up. The Space Lady he's drawn up. So I just kind of take what he's given me and put it into different elements when we try to push ourselves on social media.
I also wanted to point out, I actually really enjoy your Instagram layout. I was going to ask who runs that, because I was having fun looking through that, because it's all the 3 pictures that make
Yeah.
one.
There's a running theme right now, and it's that he kind of does everything for the band.
Yeah, I do the Instagram, and it was just kind of like at first I'm like wanted to get as many posts up as possible, so I had something for people to look at when we first started, and I had seen the 3 across on a few occasions. I'm like, man, I really like that. I'm going to try and stick with it. If you go back in our history, you can see where I screwed it up once, and I had to recover for it. But aesthetically, I think it looks really cool, but it's also a pain in the butt because I can't use the Facebook business thing to automatically post to things, because I got to post in 3s on Instagram. It's kind of a pain, but yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah,
It's worth it. It's worth the look.
It's a labor of love.
So a little off-topic question right here. I have to ask, I see that you're wearing the Yeezy Crocs. I'm sure Kanye would hate me if he would hate me if he heard me say Yeezy Crocs. But I wanted to ask, how are those?
They're the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. I will 100% vouch for that. Yeah, I kind of take a lot of inspiration from Kanye, especially because I'm a hip-hop producer, so.
Nice, interesting. All right, so also, I've heard of the Monday Blues, but Sneaky Dave, you wrote Tuesday, and from my understanding, it really embodied that early week drag after a long night out, but with a chock full of references. You guys reference the Muppets, there's Jersey Shore, the Battle of Midway, Groundhog Day, Kanye, and Die Hard. How do those call-outs resonate with you in your own life, whether personally or creatively?
Yeah, it's more of a kind of random thought. When you're drunk, just a bunch of crazy, weird stuff just pops in your head, and just kind of put it all out there, and it's kind of wrote itself. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now, to piggyback off that last question, there was a line that mentioned death metal in Norway, and I wanted to know if that was an intentional allusion to your song Death Metal band earlier.
I was thinking of this guy actually when I wrote that line, because he's kind of the metal guy. But
Yeah, Mordecai and I are big metalheads. We go to a lot of metal shows and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the whole metal band song was because we wish it was a metal band, but it ended up being a ska band.
and a ska band. It's not too bad though. It's not too bad.
All right, so for my last question, I wanted to ask, how was your guys' you guys played in previous bands before this? How was your college experience together at YSU?
We weren't playing music then. It was mostly taking naps in the study room and
Got pictures of that.
The fishbowl.
the fishbowl,
yeah.
And just kind of working together. Sam, our sax player, also went to YSU, and I think the most important thing about going to college is finding a good work group that you can kind of share the load with and learn off of each other. And the 3 of us did that really well together. I don't think any of us would have believed it if somebody came back from the future and said, "Hey, you guys are going to be in a ska band in a few years."
No.
But no, it's worked out really cool.
No, yeah. It does look like it has worked out. You guys had an amazing performance, and that is going to wrap up today's episode of Kentcore. Another huge thank you to you guys for coming out here and putting on a great show, sitting down with us and talking with us. So check them out on their website at www.sneakymissiles.com, and also their Facebook and Instagram at the Sneaky Heat Missiles. And we'll be on spring break next week, so we won't be here next week, but be on the lookout for a special April 1st announcement that you won't want to miss. Be sure to follow us at Kentcore TV2 and subscribe to our YouTube to check out some of the past performances. And thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you in 2 weeks, not next week.